what's happening? It's your dude, the merciless Reese L. Black. Welcome back to the booth. Excuse my absence. Y'all know I be having things to take care of almost. I really wanted to say the sugar honey iced tea word, but I'm not trying to get demonetized, you know what I mean? But missed you guys. There's been some things going on that I pretty much had to really log on and speak about and everything, and I'm doing my best to go ahead and keep everything consistent. But you know, of course, people that know me personally, and for my subs, y'all know what's going on in my life and everything. No need to explain. But let's go ahead and get right to it. First things first, what I want to speak on. I wanted to speak on the elephant in the room. Okay, it is just now Splitsville for everybody. I guess one of the Jonas brothers is getting a divorce. Shoot, we dang near have Tia Mowry and my man, what's his name? Cody Hardrick. They're already done, but they're still being spoken on. And then, of course, Will and Jada. Ever since Jada came out and spoke publicly stating how they've been separated for a minute, but obviously we still saw the brand, continuing and everything. And it's amazing how there was a mention of them being separated, even though a slap still occurred. So all of that was kind of weird. But let's go ahead and let me start with that for a second. So a lot of people have been coming after Jada's head, especially for the quote unquote passive aggressive posting that she's been doing, like when she posted the video of her and Tupac getting down with one of his jams, one of Will's jams way back in the day. So they kind of felt like it was a jab and everything. And this is what I kind of wanted to go ahead and state, when it comes to all of this. A lot of you guys who have never really been in a relationship with somebody who couldn't get over the past person or whatever, this is what it entails. It really does. If anybody has pretty much read Will's book, Jada never really wanted to get married, and Will actually expressed that. But he loved Jada so much that I don't want to say he was chasing her. He just loved her. That's who he wanted as his wife, and succeeded. And since then, the challenges have been arose. So we really can't figure out if dang, Jada, did you really love this man? Because you guys had children together, right? And then at the end of it, it's almost as if your marriage didn't even exist because of all the turmoil. When were you guys ever super duper happy? And I haven't read Jada's book, but I'm looking forward to reading it because you guys know I'm an avid reader. But to the public that's coming after her head, it's a little bit too much. A lot of us be acting like they were married to Jada. And I get it. Some of us had some Jadas in our lives. But then again, that's kind of the price that some of us men pay when we're falling in love with somebody. I have never really been head over heels, right? Some even say that men are not supposed to be falling in love, but it happens, right? We really can't jump on YouTube or read a couple of red pill articles and just be like, you know what? I'm never falling in love with a chick. It's a process that happens. We really can't sit here and say that we will never fall in love as men. It happens. The only thing is this: we do stuff to show that we are in love. We just don't necessarily say it. The moment that we become that provider for a woman, the moment that we become that protector for a woman, a lot of people will just say, well, that's just our act of love. But my argument would be like this. Look, we've all been in love with somebody. Some of us are in love with somebody right now. We just can't express that because of society standards. If we say that we're in love with a chick, all of a sudden we're a simp, even if that's our boo. But the things that we do shows it. Yes, we love that woman to the point where we want to provide. We love that woman to the point to where we want to protect. But the fact that we still want to continue to do so, and we still have the energy to continue to love and protect, to protect and provide for this woman, does that make us in love? The argument is women fall in love when men just love. Who makes these rules? I'm just here to say this. However you feel, that's how you authentically feel. No one from the outside pretty much, should be allowed to come into your relationship to criticize what you're doing. And a lot of you men are single right now because you guys get on these platforms and all these podcasts and you guys just listen and consume all of this junk, especially from men who are single, to the point where you don't know what you want to do when it comes to women. I mean, of course, common sense lets you know who you should avoid dating, right? But then again, a lot of you guys are just opting out of dating. So what's going to happen to you, when it gets to that point where, I don't want to say you're getting tired of being alone, but you kind of want some companionship with the opposite sex, with the opposite sex. You want to be able to kiss that woman, hold a woman. You want to be able to, you want to be able to get busy. So when are you going to just hop in the pool and do it? I'm just saying this. Do what you want to do from this point on, right? You don't have to continue to keep on listening to all these platforms of single men talking about you should, don't. Look, you're not going to be able to avoid getting burned. You're not going to be able to avoid making mistakes or avoid getting a bad experience with women. It's supposed to be making you stronger. It's like, yeah, you're supposed to be looking for the red flags and you make the decision, yay or nay, but don't stunt your dating life. Go for it. There's plenty of fish in the sea. You know what I mean? Just look for the right one. Hell, even if you want to grab a passport and dip, go ahead and do that too. But as far as we were talking about settling down, don't let what you guys see on TV or hear on these podcasts, don't let that resonate with you. You've never been married. Hell, a lot of you guys really haven't even been in a committed relationship long enough because a lot of you guys are afraid to, approach a woman. You guys don't know what to say. You guys are afraid of being rejected, or you guys just think everybody is a hood rat. Everybody is just, a modern woman, and they just can't get with the times because you're traditional and they're just crazy as hell. But you'll never know. My thing is this: jump in the pool, learn how to swim, adjust to some things. That's it. And that brings me to these videos that have been circulating around the space here. So I've been seeing a lot of reaction videos about all these women who be documenting their dates. I never really see a guy, but you have girls who are documenting themselves in a car talking about what happened on this date, how this dude didn't pay for this date, how he skipped out on the bill or whatever. Or they're just having this attitude on like, this man wasn't a gentleman. One video, a girl was talking about how open the door for me. She even had the nerve to say, cut my steak for me.
I've been going on dates for the past 2 weeks. When I say I'm not satisfied, this what the fuck I got to choose. When you take me on a date, you open up my fucking door. You open up the door. You pull out the chart if it's a chart, and you cut my fucking steak if it's a steak. I'm always gonna order a steak to see if you got some fucking home training, hoe. If you take a female on a date, she order a steak, you cut it. The fuck? They pre-cut it, then you cut it. Be a gentleman. Be the gentleman. You trying to gently touch on this ass?
Okay, look at this here. I'm seeing a lot of channels also getting demonetized too. I guess Cynthia G was one of the ones that actually got demonetized too. Of course, we all know how Fresh and Fit got demonetized. It's almost as if YouTube wants black YouTube, because that's all black YouTube is. Black YouTube is gossip and dating. It's just those two. It's really not financial, it's not really financial education and all this other stuff. No. It's mainly dating, relationship, and freaking gossip, entertainment. They are trying to clean up black YouTube. They want a new black YouTube. This is just what I see. They don't want any more bashing going on. So all those videos, these reaction videos where you have some of these men or some of these women on their platforms doing reaction videos to somebody's date or whatever, it's cool for the most part, because it seems like YouTube kind of want black folks to do something else better. So I don't know what they're going to have in store for, these platforms that like to do reaction videos when it comes to, modern women's tendencies and their entitlement and stuff. See, YouTube might look at that and be like, you know what, this is getting a little bit too trashy. No, we're going to go ahead and end this too. I'm not saying it's going to happen soon, but they're watching. No more bashing black women. No more bashing black men. No more silly... Dude, this is really, they don't want any more trash, just from what I'm seeing. They're done with it. They're sick of it. I don't know how YouTube is really thinking, but this is what I'm actually getting at. They kind of want black YouTube to be mad creative. And yes, we have some popular platforms out there that are not monetized. You know what I mean? That is just actually there for like dating coaches. I don't know if Mr. Lucario's platform is monetized or not. I don't think it is, because his services is for coaching. He got books. He has the Bad Boy membership. Same thing with Ron Wills. Like, I don't know if a lot of these cats, you know, have a monetized platform because they just pretty much use the platform as a tool when everybody else pretty much uses it as like, yo, this is my channel. I want people, this is my show. I'm trying to get the bag with this show and everything. But it almost seems as if YouTube wants you to like to go in a different direction or to pretty much get creative with it. So if you're actually going to be making videos on dating a relationship or gossip, they kind of want you to, you know, do away with the bashing, it looks like. You know what I'm saying? So I'm also starting to think that a lot of these videos are plastic. It's really interesting how a lot of these girls come up on here, you know, they try to go to like, you know, these modern women this, and this is what happened on my date and yada, 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 woo, woo, woo. It's almost as if like that's the content now. There is no man. There is nobody skipping out on a bill. I think a lot of these girls kind of just figured out this is what's popping right now. The modern woman. So we have a lot of female creators who are actually going to be coming up in here, you know, making funny videos on how they're entitled, making up stories, how they went on a date and all this other stuff, how this man needs to spend money on me and woo, 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 because they know that other platforms are actually going to go ahead and react to it. And it's going to end up bringing them back to their platform, their TikTok, their Instagram Live and everything. How smart is that? So now it's almost as if like you kind of have like a lot of cats out there being played. They're reacting to a video that is actually not real. I actually question a lot of these videos that be popping right now where I'd be like, there's no way in hell. And now I found out, because I'm not exactly super duper tech savvy, they actually have apps or whatever where you can make a fake text messaging thread. So it actually looks like this person is showing you a text message from a guy like, don't trip, I'll get you back, or you know, oh well, woo, woo, woo. It's like, she may not have even had a bad date. She may not have had like any type of like, you know, confrontation with a guy. This is all just make-believe. This is where we're at. Because my thing is like this. Not everybody goes outside anymore. So if there's a bunch of men out there that actually backed off of dating, who is still left that are taking these girls out, letting them order hella food, and then skipping out on the bill? Like, really, who's actually doing that? So it's like, make up your mind, ladies. It's like, yo, are all the men gone, or do you still get hit up? And I actually believe the second half. It's like, yeah, a lot of you guys are still getting hit up. Like I said, there's plenty of efficiency, but a lot of this content is plastic. And I think a lot of these, these reaction videos, yeah, they're taking advantage of it. But the thing is, they watch your video, they watch you reacting to the video, and your audience sometimes will go follow that person that put up that video for you to react to. That's how the game is nowadays. And I'm not even mad. Go ahead and get your bag. But you know what? Y'all tell me what y'all think. You know what I mean? But hey, I just wanted to go ahead and throw that vid out there. And y'all know how I do. I'm out this piece. Good evening, Mr. Black.